Danica searching for a partner. Nobody to run with there. She's
got a car in trouble. Turned in traffic. Brian Scott in the 11. Kurt Busch in the
also.
1. Morgan Shepherd in the 89. 39 car, Josh Richards.
Drove up into your left rear there. Had a push from the 40.
Shepherd's car.
No real, bad contact there. It could
Watch the yellow car, center of the screen.
Looks like Kurt Busch might have got into the left rear of Brian Scott right there.
That's where Morgan Shepherd hit Kurt Busch.
See if we can get a little better view if it did happen here. Yeah, it looks like he
Kurt
just
did get a little nudge from behind also.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt he got into the left rear of Brian Scott, and that's a terrible place to get hit from behind in the corner of, if you're just getting hit straight in the rear bumpers, okay.
See, right about the time that Kurt Busch hit Brian Scott, Eric Darnell was right up on the back bumper of Kurt Busch.
So did he put just that minute racing that you won't find anyplace else? It was a little too thrilling for Brian Scott a moment ago. Turned out of traffic, collecting 5 other cars in the tri-oval, which led to some trouble on the pit lane. Let's see what that looks like for Austin Dillon when we come back. After this message and a word from our 8, talked about some people needing green flag pit stops as we have trouble just past the start-finish line. Brad Sweet, 38, hard into the wall.
Hold her down there. You're below the yellow. Nothing's coming at you down in there.
There's another car involved. Looked like it might have been Eric McClure.
It was down on the inside of the track, Andy.
Sorry about that, Duty. I saw him pick you up.
Boy, perfect timing on this 31 pitting right there.
What happened? It's Mike Wallace in the 01.
Yeah, looked like Mike got in the back of Brad Sweet.
Yeah, Brad might have been moving around a little bit there.
Kind of like what Harvick said.
Yeah, you got to drive these things straight. You make a lot of erratic moves. It's hard to keep up, and you basically spin yourself out. You might blame it on the guy behind you.
And surprisingly, coming back across the track, didn't collect more.
Yeah, Stenhouse was right in the middle of that, too. See, Townley got into the back of Eric McClure.
Is that Timmy Hill that got a piece of that as well?
So.
Kenny Wallace going to get a good look.
Wrecking behind you. Still green.
Or
Still
not.
green, yellow's out. Wave it off here. Wave it
Did
off.
for a second.
Hit just.
Partner, that's a good one. That's an unlikely pairing, though, I'll have to say. Uh-oh.
Trouble, off turn 2, got a car in trouble.
You're clear right there. You're clear. Tire and everything, carcass came off. We cut a tire in 2. Didn't hit anything. Here, don't worry about it. Just limp her back. Tires will rip the fenders off.
Josh Richards, 3rd caution of the race. Check that 4th.
See, right there's where the tire goes.
And a couple of guys that have been hanging back, playing that hangout back strategy all race long.
Whoops.
Look at that.
Almost didn't work out.
John West Townley in the 24 into the back of Brad Keselowski in the 22.
Sometimes you have somebody joining your party that hadn't been there all day.
There's just nowhere to hide out here, even at the back. See, I think you're in a pretty safe spot. No real action going on. All of a sudden, a guy blows a tire right in front of him.
Mike Bliss in trouble. Caution flag is out.
He just made a switch with Elliott Sadler to go in front of Sadler. I don't know if he might have had a tire to go down right there. Yeah, that didn't come from that. Sadler sustained this damage earlier.
Yep.
He had made his way back up to the main pack, and obviously as we were watching another battle, he got into a mess and has severely damaged his car.
I've had that on the whole race.
You see that front bumper of Sadler's hooked something on the rear bumper, probably from that damage.
Side lane, how's it gonna shake out? Joey Logano with a high lane run. Earnhardt Jr. up to block. It may not be enough.
In fact, Junior did all he could do, just shy of wrecking the field.
Yeah, Austin Dillon couldn't stay on the bumper of Junior. Got him in trouble. Might not be all lost yet, though.
Danica Patrick picks up the draft with Junior. Kyle Busch, Joe Nemechek, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, trouble, turn 3. Jeffrey Earnhardt on the 15 with a nice save, more contact. Mike Wallace, 0-1.
Under the spinning mirror there. Caution's out, caution's out. You're
Elliott Sadler did an incredible job to miss that crash.
4-car was Danny Eflin. Somehow, only 2 cars involved in that.
get it rolling here if you can, Danny.
I thought for sure Sadler was involved.
He's off behind it.
Yeah, Jeffrey Earnhardt trying to be aggressive here at the end, but really wasn't anywhere for him to go right then. That started things stacking up. You can see Kenny Wallace and Mike Wallace actually got together down there.
And Mike got down on the apron, the flat part of the racetrack.
You can see, you were right, Andy. Elliott Sadler did do a nice job of missing that. See, as Kenny comes down here in the 99, don't think he had any idea that Mike was there.
Boy, look at Sadler. Wow, what a job.
You see right there, got the 15 way up high. I'll spin it behind us here. Just keep on going. Just keep on coming here.
Talked about Sadler and the potential for giving.
I think Kevin Harvick's trying to keep that from happening because he's pushing Nemechek hard, won't let the 54 get back in front of him.
Yeah, I watched that restart, and I mean, well before they got to the line, Harvick was attached to the rear bumper of that 87.
So now Kyle Busch's hopes reside with Brad Keselowski and his ability to push.
Well, he's getting a nice push from him.
Oh, trouble. Harvick's around.
Oh, got spun on the backside by the 43.
How many is it going to collect?
Hold the brake.
Oh, what a vicious crash. Eric McClure.
Get it around here.
See, it looked like a net had made a move to try to go up the middle.
Yeah, it looked like he was getting a push, and he was going to try to make this happen.
That hole
Trying to go
closed
forward.
up.
As you can see, as Kyle Busch went over, Brad Keselowski tried to go over.
That was Joey Logano that was behind a net.
Yeah, it's like I said, everybody's trying to go to the front, and those holes close up so quickly. You can see the safer barrier deflect tremendously when Eric McClure hit it. Thank God it was there.
Yes.
You can see just past this, there is no safer barrier.
is just a product of
They had run it into the wall at about 170 miles an hour to see how these walls would hold up. And you can see that they've done a really good job in the development of this. And they've got all these different sized.
So Austin Dillon, that 3 had a lot of damage to his car, but elected to stay out on the racetrack.
Joey Logano pushes Kyle Busch clear. Cole Witt in the 88 with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 6. Oh, there's more trouble. Sam Hornish Jr. in the 12. What a save. Nemechek is damaged, though.
Junior just went below the yellow line just to miss all of that. Yeah, a lot of damage for Nemechek. Cole Witt sitting in a pretty good spot here with Ricky Stenhouse pushing on him.
Defending winner of this race with a man who's finished no worse than 3rd in 3 tries, pushing him in the draft. A youngster, Cole Witt, in his first Talladega try in the 88. Stenhouse Jr., the defending champ, in the 6. White flag, last lap of the race. Who's going to get back first and win it?
With you, white flag, one more.
As Cole Witt learned enough today to know exactly where to make this move.
And remember Daytona, last corner, that car in front got awfully wide.
And will Joey Logano be satisfied to push Kyle Busch to a win?
I don't think I would.
Remember at Talladega, the finish line is not in the center of the tri-oval. It's past that final corner. So now still one more turn to go.
Logano's got a little space here to try to make a move.
Here comes the move. Logano to the outside. Kyle Busch to the inside. Joey Logano wins it. Kyle Busch in a Kyle Busch 54 came to the finish. This time the 18 got him by a skosh. Sam Hornish's car all torn up.
Finished 12th. See, Danica's got damage.
More damage than what she sustained in that previous caution. See what's happening to them here.
While we were watching the race for the win, this happened.
Whoops. Looks like Sam ran Danica out of room. Maybe she didn't like that.
I didn't think much of that.